wire and guess.
Okay, well, there we go. You're going to be fly-by-wire very soon indeed. I'll try and catch them and I'll watch the start, get it underway. Being a split start, they're obviously going to reach you a little bit before they disappear out of my sight, at least the second grid. I'll call the first one away, then we'll keep an eye out for the second one.
Yeah, who's away first grid? Which grid's first?
It's going to be the 600s heading out first there, mate.
Okay, cool.
It's going to be Kieran Robinson, Mr. Ketteringham, right away we go, and I think that was Robinson who's away from the pole position, and everybody's cleanly off the line. They're going to disappear out of my sight at upstream there. And we get ready for the second start now. They're going to be coming up through Charlie's, off at Charlie's too. Here goes the green flag here.
Here they come, and there's a freight train really already. A bit of a gap between the first few riders already in the first two corners.
Okay, what's the next group get on the way? And Bruce is very, very slow off the line. We talked about struggling with the TZ. Well, it looks like Hayden Smith has been doing what you said. Give it no mechanical sympathy whatsoever, because he's taken off after Sean Crone, who got the four-stroke launch very nicely indeed. But I think you're going to see that number 14 machine, unfortunately, dropping back to the field already there when they come over the hill. Excellent stuff. Well, he's getting used to the brakes of that TZ as the 600s come into my sight under the bridge to be able to kind of get a glimpse of them from where you are. But showing a very brief glimpse as they disappear once again up the mountain. Right now, of course, you can't see them up the mountain. They're keeping it clean and green at the moment, sunny side up, and one of them's going to be a back marker very quickly indeed for that rapidly chasing 500. Open 500, 2 strokes and 4 strokes. New class this year, of course, for the club. Not so much in the way of new bikes, but it's a bit of a refugee place for some of the older 400s as the leaders in the Open 500s come towards me. And I think you're right, mate. I think that is indeed Hayden Smith in the lead. As the rookie 600s come over the line, it is indeed Robinson who leads. Then it is going to be Hall, Wright. Ketteringham has got back after that good qualifying. He comes across the line in 4th. Then it's Roche, Wingate, Heaton, Morris, Hargreaves across the line next. And then Goff a little bit further back, and so is Aiken. Hasn't come across the line yet. He's coming across the line now, so he's going to be the first one to get gobbled up by the rapid 2 strokes who are now coming towards us. Here they come. I'm going to call them across the line. I know you've got the 4 strokes in sight there, mate. Gets confusing, doesn't it? And here we go. Then it is Smith, Crone, Donkersley, Dunn obviously dropping back through the field after that terrible start. He comes across the line though in 3rd place in class of that 4th overall in the 500. And it's Sheriff, Woodall, Cooper, Bainborough, Lee, Freenos, Harvey, then Fox, Adams, Islebeck, and
Open 500 class. Kieran Lewis's bike with Hayden Smith on board. He's flying, mate, flying. He's got a nice gap between him and the 2nd and 3rd place team.
Watching them back up the mountain already, you see the trouble with the split start, does get very confusing. Hopefully the rest of the race will be a little bit smoother for us. Robinson is the fastest in the first section, the 57.291. Going to be interesting to see how quick the little TZ match that when they come back to that point, which they'll do very shortly indeed. The rest of them there in the 59, so definitely Robinson who is the class of the field here. Kieran Robinson, new name for us here, I think he says. Yep, he hasn't raced with us so far this year. So maybe he's a bit of a local man, not quite sure. He certainly knows his way around Camwell Park, that's for sure, as he comes across the line with a 38.388. Well, look at the lap records as we go through the race. It's a great morning, I think, to be looking at those. And surprisingly for me, the 2 strokes don't go any faster than 4 strokes. In fact, the fastest of the 2 strokes looks to be, that's going to be done there with a 59.5. So Bruce is coming very rapidly indeed, but he's a couple of seconds slower than the best of the Doozles at this stage. Everybody across the line safely. The only position change was for 7th place as Morris went past on Heaton. Here comes Hayden Smith though, still enjoying the lead in the Open 500 2-stroke division. Sean Crone chases with the lead in the 4 strokes, then Donkersley next across the line. Dunn comes across the line in 4th place in that particular class, and as I suspected, Aiken is already being lapped by these guys, so a little bit of a problem there for Sunbury.
No, exactly, mate, exactly. There was some nice overtaking, talking of slower riders on the back marker down through the gooseneck just now. Just moving him over out of the way.
Another fastest first sector there for Kieran Robinson. And I have to have a look at my entry list and see where he hails from, actually. I'm wondering if he's a bit of a local man. We do get into quite a few circuits, as you well know.
Wakefield, according to what I've got here.
Wakefield, that's kind of up Yorkshire way somewhere, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, it's probably not too far away for him to get here on a regular basis, probably.
No, I can totally feel that. relatively local track to Wakefield, I would have thought. Certainly he's cut the mustard very nicely indeed. He's come across the line with a 38.5 second lap, so pretty consistent there. 38.4 last time, and opening up that gap. So there's a battle going on for the minor places there between All Right and Ketteringham. And then behind them is another scrap between Roche, Wingate and Morris. And with Heaton just tagged on the back there. Hargreaves, bit of a lonely man there, but I'm interested in the progress of Bruce Dunn in particular. He is catching those guys quite quickly, I think, looking at the second time. Yeah, interesting to see.
I think you need to keep an eye on the second, third, fourth in the rookie 600 because they're tied together, they are, and it looks like that's going to rage all race.
Here comes Bruce then, he's over the line. He's having a bit of a lonely race actually. Did he ever have a look at those lap times of 43.6? That is quite slow for Bruce actually. So he will be the first to admit actually a little bit ring rusty of course. He hasn't come out to play very often. Pete Woodall is indeed on that CB 500.
No,
go on mate.
Hayden Smith, sorry, I thought the gap was going to close with the 400 that's chasing it, but it looks like that gap is going up.
Second and a half over the line this time, so I'll keep an eye on that.
He's pushing on, mate. He's using all the track out here out of Charlie's too as well.
Yeah, he's about 10%, no, 100%. That's what it's about. Adam Sheriff there, he's on a TZR, I think. He's getting a second race in on a 911 machine. I think that's a stock TZR machine, not 100% sure. Interesting to see Damien Lee's a little bit further back on it at this stage. So there's Pete Woodall is most definitely on his CD500. We'll see some more CD500s. And I believe some of the agents are joining us in this weekend as well. Robinson over the line, very good lead. It's a 6-lap races here today, apart from a couple of them, which will be the Helmet City 600s. They'll be over 12 laps, and the power bikes will also be over 9 laps today. They only have 3 races, those particular classes, over the weekend. Over the line then come the rest of the runners and drivers. A little bit of a change there, you're right there, Rick, that battle between for third place. Ketteringham and Wright has swapped over, so Sean Ian, RTO,
and they're still actually out here. They are side by side going down the park straight almost.
Here we come. Have a look at this battle in the Open 500s, mate. There's a good little scrap for second. They're putting another 600. That's Goff, who's now been relegated by Cronin and Dogsy. That actually is for a battle in the lead of the Open 500 4-stroke class. This is the way to 2-stroke division. He's got a good gap over Bruce Dunn, but Cronin and Dogsy is quite close. Interesting, we were talking to Bruce Dunn earlier, of course, and he was saying that he's got an article in Motorcycle News, because he's a journalist, as a lot of you will know. And he did a piece, I think it was in Spain last week or a couple of weeks ago, with Kyle Ride and who was Rory Skinner, who's got their own TZ, and he was out there doing a piece on them and how much they love the TZ. And Rory in particular was saying actually riding the TZ is sort of musicians that had to be more precise on his R1. So on 2 stones rule, mate.
Yeah, well these people for GP bikes, they're unbelievable. The final incarnation of them, which is close to what they had there, 2 late 90s spikes, I believe. They might have wheeled one of the 2000 onwards ones out, but I think they're late 90s bikes. And they just love them. These professional modern riders actually love these old GP bikes.
Yeah, every reason to. They're actually stunning machines as they come across the line then to receive the last lap rate. So just one more circulation for everybody before it's time to go back to the paddock and come up, the old excuse book is the favourite thing to reach for, isn't it, after a race, mate?
You know.
Yeah, okay, only because it's on third volume, don't you? Right, so Robinson Kettering over the hall, that's the same for Kettering, and coming along nicely towards the end of the race. We were talking about that earlier, how some people take a while to get warmed up. It looks like Kettering is definitely one of those, because he's coming on strong towards the end of the race. He's set the second fastest lap of the race as well, with good PBs on that particular lap, and unfortunately for him, Robinson is now 17 seconds up the road. 2 strokes in his Smith, who is happily leading Doctor's League, and Crone, not necessarily in that order. Dunn goes past on Goff as well, but stays where he is second in class. Third of the 2 strokes then, that's going to be Cooper ahead of Sheriff there, as unfortunately looks like Goff has pulled into the pits to retire. He's upright on the bike here in the pit lane. Unfortunately for him, he will take no further part in this particular event. So I'm going to keep an eye on, mate, because it has tumbled the last couple of meetings. particularly obviously the Open 500s, whoever is quickest in each class will get a lap record to their name as the checker flag. Go out to everybody. They'll get a lap record whoever's the quickest over the weekend, but the one we have seen tumble lately is the Rookie 600 lap record. But I'm afraid, Mr. Shoebridge, you're going to be safe for this race at least, because you're 3 seconds quicker than anybody who's out here. I don't know if David's listening at home at all. Right, Robinson, Kettering, Hall, and Wright is your order in the Rookie 600. There goes Morris and Roche. Looks like Goff is getting a bit of a push back there. I think the Van der Shane may be away him to drag him home. We're just waiting for those 2 strokes to come past us with the spoken action that they are. Chicken flag going out, and here comes Hayden Smith, 25 points into his piggy bank. Second across the line, that is Sean Crone, so he's the lead in the championship.